Hey guys, back with another video on You're Not Alone. Please like, comment, subscribe, and it really helps me to get on the algorithm. And in today's video, I just want to let you guys know what we all know. Life is hard. Life is BS. And you're going to have to deal with a bunch of difficulties like going through like this journey called life. And for me, what gives me solace in this whole life thing is knowing that I'm not alone, hence the video title, that there's other people out there that's dealing with similar things that I'm dealing with. So anytime that I'm probably having the worst day imaginable, I probably just think of like what helps me put things into perspective is just knowing that there's people around the world that's going through even worse issues. So why do I have reason to complain? You get me? If those people could go through what they go through, I can get through whatever I need to get through. And I don't want to take away the empathy of anyone's situation. Only you really know what you're going through at the end of the day. But just to let you guys know that if you guys take whatever you're going through and alchemize that pain, you can do so many different things. So many different people told me of what I couldn't do and what I could and couldn't do. And a lot of people think I thought I wouldn't have the things I have today. Like I've went through like a bunch of trauma, and instead of letting that turn me into a bad person, I took that energy and I put it back into myself, and now I'm kind of reaping the rewards. I still have a very long way to go. Life is still hard, but I don't let that get me down, and I don't let it deter me from like the main goal. You get me? If you didn't have problems in life, life wouldn't even feel like worth living. Like I read in this book called Simple Art of Not Giving a Fuck, where they talk about a story of a king and his son who grew up, and pretty much because he didn't have like any problems, he started becoming depressed. And then he left the castle to go out into the world and find his own problems. And that's where he started feeling a little bit more alive. And that's how you got to look at life, because these problems aren't going anywhere. Some might be bigger than others, some might be a little bit smaller, but these problems are here to stay. But find solace that everyone is going through something. I'm telling you, man, like sometimes you might see someone that has it all together. Have a conversation with that person, a real, authentic, genuine conversation, and you see that that person's dealing with a lot. And they still come out into the world and keep a smile on his face. And I'm telling you, it will be BS. And some days you might not want to do it. And some days you can take a break. Like I'm not telling you to be on go mode 24/7. No one could do that. That's how you burn out. But always have the mindset of you're going to get back in there. Giving up is not an option. Like in the words of 50 Cent, I tell myself this all the time: get rich or die trying. The reason I'm going to be uploading YouTube videos, I don't care how long this takes. I'm going to do this. And if I don't make it in this lifetime, I'm coming back again and doing it all over again until I get this right. Life is all about like solving these problems and learning the lessons. A lot of people out here, they don't want to learn these lessons that life is giving them. Now, when something bad happens to me, I'm like, all right, bet. What can I learn from this? Because I'm starting to learn as I'm going through this life journey that the more shit I go through, the more BS I like force myself to trudge through, I become stronger. Like I think back to how I was like probably even like 2 years ago. The problems I'm handling today, I'm handling it with so much more finesse, so much more maturity, so much more of like in a better mindset of not letting it hold me back. Everyone's going to deal with setbacks. It's just inevitable. I've had moments where like I was doing good, then setback happened, and it made me so depressed that I was just not in the game anymore. Setbacks is only a setup for a bigger comeback. And it sounds so cliche to say, but if you guys really learn from these lessons, and if you're going through shitstorm after shitstorm after shitstorm, be grateful. Because a lot of people sometimes don't really go through things until like later on in their life. And I don't know about you guys, but I would rather deal with the bullshit now that I'm like in my 20s than be 40 and then something happens. I'm getting divorced. I'm losing my house, my kid. I would rather learn these lessons right now. And it's not to take away people that's probably a little bit older watching this as well. It's like if we start just learning from these lessons, keep a positive mindset and always just push forward, you never know what's on the other side of the storm. And what I'm starting to learn with life, storms don't last forever. You might be in one right now and you might be like, bro, like when is this going to end? I don't want to be here. Stick it out. I'm telling you, life is just so funny. Like, I don't know if you guys watching this channel, if you believe in God, the universe, but life just has a funny way of just making all those things like it. You get the the payback for it, pretty much. All that bad you were like cashing in on, you get that payback of good. And also, we don't recognize the good without the bad. Like, if you didn't go through bad experiences, you wouldn't even know what the good looks like. You get me? And on top of that, too, you probably wouldn't even appreciate the good moments. And you probably lose those good moments. Like, I remember there was times in my life where I was making a bunch of money. I thought I was on top of the world. Then I lost it all. And now that when I lost that and I was on rock bottom, then I was able to be like, all right, when I get back into a better position, I'll be a lot more better with saving money. I probably won't be eating out as much. I probably won't be buying like all these stupid things that I need. I'll probably make a budget and I can enjoy my money a little bit more because now I know where my money's going. Does that make sense? That's what I'm talking about. Like, everyone has to learn these lessons and no one's exempt from it. Don't think anyone is exempt from it. I don't care how much of a pretty picture people try to like put up. If you aren't learning from these lessons, like, life's just going to get more and more hard for yourself. How it works out is God's going to send you a lesson, like a really bad setback, and you're going to get through it, regardless if you want to learn that lesson or not. But once you get through it, if you didn't learn that lesson, when that same thing hits you, that's a test right there. When that same thing hits you and you don't pass that test, you're back in that same mindset. That sounds like insanity. Why would I want to go through something like that? That's why I always preach to have a growth mindset. If you don't have a growth mindset, you're either growing or you're decaying because life is going to stop for nobody. So I'm trying to make sure I stay on this growth train and take my life as far as I can go, because if not, I'm just going to end up depressed, falling behind. And you also got to realize, if you're not handling these problems and taking care of business, the people around you is going to suffer as well. So that's what motivates me as well. My friends, my family, the people that believe in me, if I'm not giving them the best version of Travis, how is that fair for those people? You get me? And I do have friends that believe in me. And if they believe in me, what reason do I have to complain and kick my feet and all this different bullshit? Because they're believing in me and I'm just spitting in their face. Because I'm like, you believe in me, I'm just going to do whatever I'm going to do. Makes no type of sense. And I know everyone out there, like, even if you're probably alone, there's people out there that, like, they see what you're doing and they want you to get to that level. They really want you to you might not always see it. Some people be thinking like, oh, I probably don't have to give him praise and affirmations because he probably gets it from like a bunch of people, which might not even be true. Maybe you do need those praise and affirmations, but people don't really see that. But you probably have people silently cheering you on and you just will never know. And on the flip side, you probably have people also preying on your downfall. And what do I say to that? If you have haters just hating on you for whatever reason, give them a show. That has to be even bigger motivation. People that hate on me and talk down on me and try to make my life even harder than it is, those people motivate me even more than my supporters, you get me? Because I'm like, what do you mean I can't? Now I'm about to show you that I can, you get me? So just to let you guys know, man, it's like life is going to continue to just throw bullshit after bullshit. It's not going to get any easier. Like, life doesn't get easy. You just get stronger. And you have to recognize it in the moment while you're going through it. Like, it's so hard to lose yourself, like, in these dark times, these bad times. But through these dark times and bad times, you might lose yourself, but it's also how you find yourself. Like, I wouldn't know who I am, if I didn't go through all the bad, shitty things that I went through. But it's going to be hard. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, there's some days like I want to give up. I'm like, I don't want to do this. It just seemed like so much things were just happening to me, and it's just like, man, is this ever going to get better? And like I said, I'm not in a position that I want to be, but I'm way better than I was like a year ago. And time's gonna go by fast. Like, you guys think that time is like that you're in the shitstorm for a very long time. At the blink of an eye, it can be over, and you're going to be thinking like, why was I even complaining? Why did I let that shit mess with my mental? Now I go through bullshit, man. I'm just in there like, okay, all right, this is just character development. Like, think about all the movies you've watched. Spider-Man, Batman, like all these characters, they don't become the hero unless they face trauma, they face adversity. And then they became like one of the greats. And that goes for everybody. Like, look at even real life, like Kobe's, the Michael Jordans, the who else? Blanket on celebrities right now, but when you're on the path to greatness, or if you're just trying to have any type of life that is going against the grain of what you're normally used to, get used to adversity, get used to setbacks and all these different things, but it's just strengthening you. It's just making you more resilient. And you might not see it in the moment because growth is not even linear. This thing goes up, down, backwards. But know if you persevere, eventually you're going to look into the mirror and you're not even going to recognize the man anymore. You're going to be like, damn, I really did all of those things. And this is where I'm at now. And also, too, don't ever downplay yourself. If you ever feel like you can't handle an issue, think about this. Every bad issue you've had in your past, you took care of it. You're here. You survived. Congratulations. And that should be motivation enough to know that you can handle any other shitstorm that comes your way. You just got to stay focused, stay positive, and know that good times are coming. You just have to get through the storm. But just want to send that positive message out to you guys. Thank you guys for everyone that's supporting me. I see all of you guys. And if you guys got any value in this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.